everyone. I hope this thing works. Social networks message was successfully updated. So I'm actually trying out Restream.io finally. So I just gotta test all this stuff out. Just give me a sec while I post to my other platforms. Okay. Alright, so hey everyone, it's me, Junson Chan. It's very hot in my apartment because the heat basically cannot be turned off. Also, I'm still sick, although I'm feeling a lot better, obviously. Let's see, go to web chat. Copy. Alright, let's see, connected all two channels. So, I don't know if this... Right now I'm just using the Restream.io chat that aggregates all the messages. So hopefully if someone says something, I'll see it through here. If not, whoops. Alright, so I tweeted out about 2 days, excuse me, about 2 days ago that decided to make some more money selling some Sprouts coins. This is the 2% daily coin. I figure, well, if the prices are going down for Sprouts a little bit, because again, as I say in my book, Mine Bigly, prices ebb and flow, because that's what happens in the free market. So, you know, while it's in the downturn, I figure, okay, let me get as much money as I can before, you know, it goes back down. So here, let's see. So I sold like 1 billion Sprouts coins on coinexchange.io, and I got 921,000 Dogecoin. So at the time, that was worth $6,300 in US dollars. But as you can see, cryptocurrencies are still experiencing like their little funk, and I think it'll be like that for a little while because, you know, the incredible run that cryptocurrencies had, especially Bitcoin in 2017, you know, that's gonna need some time to cool off. So this is the cooling off period. So now Bitcoin's hovering at 10K, Ethereum's at 1100, which is still pretty good. Ripple. I actually had a lot of my personal friends ask me, how can I buy Ripple, Jason? That's my nickname. Jason, how can I buy Ripple? I want to buy Ripple. I want to buy Ripple. I'm like, I really don't feel comfortable with that, but if you want to do it, you know, and then I, you know, helped them out with a particular question, but personally I was like, eh. And, well, now you know why. It went from $3 back down to $1, so unfortunately, real life friends or acquaintances, you know, they just lost some money, but they lost a lot of money. And that's why I always tell everyone, don't chase capital gains, because this is what's going to happen to you. You know, you're more likely than not you're going to get killed. At least with cash flow, you get something guaranteed in return, and if you consistently keep doing it, you will eventually get back all the money that you originally invested in, plus extra profit as you keep doing it. That's actually how rich people get rich. You know, Donald Trump, he does the same exact thing in real estate. He gets rent checks, you know, essentially every month or every couple of weeks from tenants. And he basically repeats that until he has like $10 billion or whatever, and now his kids and family's doing the same exact thing. You know, it's very solid, but you know, society teaches you to chase the big payday. Makes me wonder if that's done on purpose. Ready and waiting for new messages. Okay, well, I really hope this chat thing was working. Yeah, but oh well. Bitcoin Cash 1500, Litecoin 162. So yeah, pretty much, you know, everything's pretty much, you know, taking a nice little rest. Unfortunately, Dogecoin seems to be getting hit a little hard, but it'll eventually bounce back. So I have a, so try to think. because I was supposed to do this stream on Monday, but I couldn't because I was super sick, I kind of like forgot what I was gonna really talk about. But uh, let's see. Okay. Uh, so pretty much now I have two. I forgot about that. I pretty much now have two cryptocurrencies that are basically ready to make me money every week if I prefer. Um, I mean, as you can see, Sprouts has steadily been declining. So it pretty much has hit a major resistance point right here at around 70,000. Yeah, 70 to 75,000. Whether it will break past that, I don't know. I checked the Sprouts Plus revival thread, the one that I said that I don't trust yet, but so far he still seems serious. And his behavior is so far consistent with someone that's actually a programmer. Like, he did a couple YouTube videos and that's it. But yeah, and there's clearly a lot of interest. Wow. 13 threads. So there's clearly a lot of interest in this for something this small. Oh yeah, and then you have Fudsters. I mean, believe it or not, I'm actually on the side of I don't trust this guy, but I don't like spreading FUD because, again, as I said previously, it's bad karma. And on top of it, you could be wrong. You know, I don't want to be like the fake news terrorists, like, well, I guess I can't. Whatever. Like CNN, where one of their employees today tweeted out that he was glad that a lot of people were in the train crash that happened today. And so far I haven't heard a response from him yet. So, you don't want to be around people like that. It's just bad. Yeah, there's actually a lot of people attacking the project. So, all right. Well, it's just typical trolling. So, you know that a project's got a lot of interest if you got the haters and whatever coming in and chiming in their two trolling cents. So, all right. Could be a scam, could not be. Even if it's not a scam, I'm not that enthused with 7% a year. Just get Asia Coin. I think that pays 7% a year. Or no, even better, just get Red Coin. That's probably better. That pays like around 5%. It's got a better form of proof of stake, and its actual intention is to be used as a tipping coin for Reddit. But the problem is Reddit uses Reddit Gold, which is how I think they monetize. I mean, I don't use Reddit that much at all, so. But obviously Reddit's not free to run. They have to make money somehow. So, I'll just let them deal with that. But yeah, Sprouts Coin going down a bit. I guess if by, say, next week I want to sell again, well, I guess I could probably get 75,000 Satoshis of a Dogecoin pretty easily. But if I wanted to, I can just sell 1 billion Sprouts coins right now and just get whatever this turns out to be. Shoot, I don't want to log in, so where was Cryptopia? Good, I still have access to this. So we're just going to pretend this says Dogecoin. 1, 2, 3. So let's say this is too small. What the hell? Whoa. Okay, there we go. Now it's nice and big. Alright, so 70,000 Satoshis of Dogecoin. I sold 1 billion Sprouts. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I would get approximately a little less than that. Alright. So if I were to sell, again, another billion Sprouts on coinexchange.io right now, at today's current prices, yeah, I can get 4,200 bucks. I mean, that's still a lot of money, but obviously it's a pretty big reduction from, just 2 days ago, where, I cleared, what was it, 6,300 bucks or whatever? Yeah. So, man, I really wish they would put this restream chat in like not a separate window. It's very annoying to pop around and stuff. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much the story. I mean once you have everything set up and you reach critical mass, you'll just be producing cryptocurrency like literally out of thin air, and then just rinse and repeat. Sell as much as you want. In my case, because Sprouts is so inflationary, I set up a more simple rule for myself. I basically sell 1 billion Sprouts every week. Right now I've got, I think 35 billion plus Sprouts coin. Um, so I want to maybe wait until I have at least 50 billion before I try selling 2 billion every week. Because again, if you oversell too much, you're going to start cutting into your production capacity. Have you ever read that really good self-help book that I think was the #1 bestseller in the 1990s? The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I actually recommend, well, I mean, I don't know how many people actually like to read, but this book like was like my like savior book when I was a kid, you know, because everybody else around me was basically a damn idiot or a bullying piece of shit. But this is a very good book. I highly recommend it. Uh, you know, this was from a time before, you know, the internet and, you know, all this anger and hatred. But in this book, Stephen Covey talks about something called PC versus P, which stands for, oh yeah, you can, and this is still a great book, number 11 most read if you in Amazon charts. You know, that's not an accident. There's a reason for it. But anyway, there's, I wonder if somebody talked about it, because you really need to see this production capacity, production. Stephen Covey. Let me see if we can get a. Okay, so there's a lifeoptimizer.org. Okay, that's just words. All right. PC. Let me see. Is this it? No. Okay, how about I click Google Images? Alright, I think this could work. Alright, I guess we'll work with this. Alright, so, in other words, you want you want to find a pretty good balance between production capacity here on the right and production, which is on the left. When you sell your coins on like an open market to get money, that is production. In the book, Stephen Covey uses the analogy of the goose that laid the golden eggs. And in that folk tale, the guy was so greedy that he wanted all the golden eggs to himself. So he kills the goose. But then when he does that, there are no golden eggs. So now he's completely screwed because the guy in the golden eggs myth wanted 100% production. But he completely forgot and neglected the other half of the equation, which is production capacity, which in the analogy is the golden goose. In what we do here in cryptocurrency, with what I do, your production capacity is the total number of Sprouts coins in your wallet, or the total number of 808 coins in your wallet, or compound coins. That is the production capacity. When you self-generate every cycle, you're self-generating from your production capacity. So if you have 35 billion Sprouts coins, and the rate of return is 2% a day, that means after 10 days, you're going to get, on average, 20% of web calc. 20% of 35 billion. What makes this hard is I don't really have any real good graphics for this because everything is all based on the math. It's simple math, but it can be confusing, especially if you're the type of person that really doesn't like math or did poorly in school with math. Is that right? 0.2. Right, 20%. So after 10 days, I make 20% of 35 billion. That means my total production output is 7 billion coins after 10 days. Now, if I were an idiot and I was like the golden goose guy, I would be killing my um, goose by taking all the coins in my wallet, which obviously I will not be dumb enough to do. But let's say I did that, I sold it all on coinexchange.io. Yeah, I get a huge payday, but then I can't make any more Sprouts coins anymore because I emptied out my wallet. It's all gone. So the reason why I emphasize the production versus production capacity here is because you want a balance between, you know, cash flow, which is your production output, and your ability to produce more and more coins over, you know, basically the for as long as you're alive, basically, or until the day that money and cryptocurrencies are no longer needed in the world, which I don't know. Might happen within 50 to 300 years. You know, I mean, who knows what's going to happen in the future? Um, so in my book, I recommended different compound and withdrawal percentages. The reason I did that is because I'm trying to teach you the balance between production and production capacity. Now, when you have a very little money and it's not really enough, then it's probably okay to focus solely on production capacity, meaning just compound everything 100%, because you need to accelerate your coins in your wallet to the point where after you mint for one cycle, say, again, Sprouts coin, after 10 days you get 20% of whatever. Well, if you get 20% of, say, 1 billion coins, that's 200 million Sprouts coins. Maybe that's enough for you to pay your bills from where you live. For me personally, that's not nearly enough. And it's the same concept with 808 coin here. What's nice is because 808 coin has a much slower rate of inflation, its value is much higher than Sprouts coin. So yeah, so as you can see, I mean, this might sound low, but Bitcoin is worth so much money that each Satoshi is actually a lot of money. In about 3 to 4 days, I'm going to receive my next mint of 808 coins. So that means what did I make last time? I think it was like 56 million. See, what's nice about this is once you're set, you'll make so much money that you can't even remember how much money you made last time. Alright, so 9,000, what did, this was 808 coin, right? Oh, yeah, this was. Alright, so let's see. Okay, so last time I sold 56 million 808 coins. What did I sell before that? These are 1 billion Sprouts. Oh, that's right. See, I've already forgotten that the exchanges were down. I mean, that's just how quickly we forget the past, even if it was painful. It's human psychology at work. All right, so see, I'm too lazy to just check my wallets, but because I have all my crap in my way. All right, I think I'll have 60. Let's just say 61 million 808 coins. So in a few days, I likely will just simply do an instant sell at 2 Satoshis of a Bitcoin. And I'm just going to sell my next production batch of 808 coins for 1.23 blah 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 Bitcoin. So we're looking at, let me see. Yeah, that's a nice payday. $12,410. If I really wanted to, I could just hold on to the Bitcoin and then wait for cryptocurrencies to go back up, but that's fine. I mean, I want fiat anyway, since I want to buy real. I actually want to get my. I'm trying to make as much money as I can this year so I can buy an apartment building, and then write all that income off tax deferred through a 1031 tax exchange. I'll have to talk to a tax lawyer, tax real estate lawyer about that. But yeah. Uh, the reason, but yeah, I went into this whole little I don't want to say rant, but what's the word I'm thinking of? I guess segue. It's not even really a segue. This is actually pretty central. Um, I'm going into this because you have to think of this in terms. You have to think of investing in terms of cash flow, and your ability to produce that cash flow. I mean, I hate to mention the Rich Dad Poor Dad book, but that's pretty much where I learned it from. And even though I don't really like him, the author, anymore, because he kind of turned out to be a really angry old man for some reason, despite having a beautiful wife and having like lots of money. Like I don't know why he's so angry, but you want cash flow because cash flow will solve your problems, because think about it this way: every week or every month you have to pay bills. You have to pay electricity. You have to pay internet. Maybe you got medical bills. Um, for those of you like in a really screwed up position, you're forced to pay like back taxes on a regular basis. What else? You have to buy food. You most likely pay rent. If you're a homeowner, you probably pay property taxes. These are recurring expenses that occur like at a fixed interval, either every month, every 3 months in the case of property taxes, or I don't know. I've never had a problem with the IRS, so I don't know what their repayment structure is like, but I just know that it's really bad if you owe the money IRS and you can't pay. Um, for non-Americans, that's the Internal Revenue Service. That's the tax arm of America, and they're they're uh, they're not somebody you want to be messing with or lying to. All right. So what happens in life is eventually those finances just catch up to you. You just can't pay your bills on a regular basis. Um, and schools don't teach you that for a reason, because they want you to be, basically indebted to the banks, the government, to businesses, and whatever. But you want to get out of that rat race. You got to increase your positive cash flow so that you have a constant income coming in every, some kind of every cycle. In our case, it happens to be every 8 days because of 808 coin. Though I think now it's going to be shifting more around to 10 to 15. But the best part is you still get compensated for each day anyway. So, you're still going to be making a lot of money. So yeah. Uh, yeah, so basically that's how I want people to start thinking. Um, because I actually had someone on, and I don't generally recommend that you contact me on Bitcoin talk forums. That's specifically for the technical Bitcoin people. Though in the book, I do encourage you to sign up at the bitcointalk.org forums. That's more because if you need technical support, you should actually sign up to the forum and ask someone there. Because there's actually a lot of people who actually can answer all your tech support questions there, and they're actually happy to do it. Because it helps bump up the threads, in the Bitcoin talk forums, which brings more attention and traffic and etc. But yeah, somebody what? Oh, for some reason they moved it. I don't know why. Oh, oh, I can't do that. Okay. Where is he? Oh yeah. So somebody actually contacted me. I mean, I guess he decided to use his real name. Yeah. Uh, he told me a lot about himself. He's got a very nice family. Definitely a real patriot to America. So no problems there. Basically, he asked me 3 questions that were a variation of basically the same thing, which is how quickly, if he starts with $500, which is exactly the same amount of money I started out with, can he start making the kind of money that I am now currently making? And then I don't know, and then it just gets all a little jarbled from there. So basically in the book, I think I said at least 6 to 8 months, but realistically speaking, you're probably looking more at 8 to 11 months. And that's assuming you're constantly compounding, which you should be doing, because the faster you compound, the faster you'll reach your, your goal of making whatever money that you need, to get up to, do whatever it is that you want to do. And again, the reason why is, again, because of compound interest, right? Eighth wonder of the world, Einstein. I think it was Einstein that said it, right? Yeah. Famously said, compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it. How can the average person use this? Yeah. So, what, like you can actually figure out how and when you're going to reach your goals. All right. Let's say we start with 10,808 coins. That means every 8 days you make 17.75% in coins. So let's see. So after cycle 1, you make, let's see, 1.116. So after 8 days, you have this many 808 coins. So it's like 11.77 million. So on cycle 2, that means day 8 to day 16, you decide not to withdraw any coins. You just go full production capacity increase. So you get another 17.75% of your now new base number of 11.77 million coins. Now, after 16 days, you now have 13.8 million 808 coins. So do you see what's happening? Over time, your income just skyrockets to basically it approaches infinity. So it's up to you to decide, like, how much money do you need? Like, if you need, say, $1,000 a month, then let's find out. Let's say on day 16 to 24. So this is cycle number 3. Well, actually, I want to find out how many coins this is. Damn. Ugh. Alright. So basically, at the end of cycle 3, you've self-generated 2.5 million 808 coins. Now, in my book, I recommend 30% is withdrawn to sell for, fiat money to do whatever you want. So that's your cash flow. You keep the remaining 70%. So let's see. At today's prices, 2.5. So 750. So 30% of 2.5 million 808 coins is 750,000. You've now made. That doesn't sound like a lot of money. All right, 1.5% Bitcoin. How much is 1.5% Bitcoin? $150. Oh boy. Okay, so we're going to be compounding for a while. Alright, so let's look at what cycle number 4 is. This is how you actually figure out. Like, it's a little hard. I wish somebody would have a better calculator, but basically you have to manually compound your money to figure out exactly what amount of coins you're making every cycle. So cycle 4, that's probably not good enough. Cycle 5. Cycle 6. Cycle 7. As you can see, the amount of coins you're self-generating are compounding to the point that is far beyond what you could have put in originally. Because we started with 10 million coins, and after, I think there's a history button. And after, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cycles. So after 7 cycles or 56 days, that's basically 2 months. You now have 47 million 808 coins when you started out with 10. So you basically made 470%. Is that right? 100% of 10 million increase is 20 million. So yeah, you made 470. Yeah, you made 470%. And did I mess up on the math anywhere? I think I did. I wrote 1.7. Yeah, I did actually. All right, so we need to go back. Ah, I see. Yeah, I thought it was a little too high. Shit, I don't want to back button. Where's the, do I do that? Oh, okay, I could do that. So that's why I like having, just estimating up to 18% because of rounding errors like that. They used to make me lose points on my old math tests back in elementary school. Very frustrating. Alright, that's still, now that's more, alright, now that looked correct. Alright, so after 2 months or 56 days or 7 cycles, you have 31.3 million 808 coins. You basically made a 213% return on coins self-generated, assuming you did 100% compounding. You know, just to put into perspective, how much effort and money it would cost you to buy 10 million 808 coins, which is which you started out with. Now imagine having to buy, you know, 21 million 808 coins 2 months later. I mean, that would probably be financially pretty hard. That's why this compound interest concept is so powerful, because that is what I mean when I say compounding does the heavy lifting for you, because it literally does. Because the coins can grow much faster than you can personally produce, you know, money to go then buy Bitcoin or Litecoin to then buy 808 coins, and that's the point. I specifically sought out coins like this that would give me this kind of return, because the most common, I mean, I don't want to say anything negative, but I recently went to the Night for Freedom event by Mike Cernovich. That was done on you know, January 20th. So it's been a little bit like a week and a half. And one of the interesting things was, well, I guess I could tell this story now. So it was funny because Mike said that he wanted all of us to make sure that we mingle with everybody. So I'm like, okay, so it's a party, essentially, a social gathering. It was fun. There was like 650 people there, so it's definitely plenty of people to talk to. And I went by myself because, you know, as I mentioned in previous videos, my my best friends left me, bastards. So, you know, I went by myself. I talked to a lot of people. So, you know, the inevitable question is, what do you do for a living? And I always tell people, oh, I mine Bitcoin. So it's still weird to me. Like, I don't know why that alienated like 75% of the people that I talked to. I mean, I didn't intend for people to feel bad, but I mean, you should have seen the look on some people's faces. They just looked like, and they just walked away. I mean, they didn't just walk away. You know, they said some stuff. It said, "Hey, we'll talk later. You know, I gotta go to the bathroom, or you know, I just want to get another drink. I'll be right back." And of course, they never came back, or something like that. But thankfully, I did meet some pretty super cool people. And whatchamacallit? Actually, let me see. I hope this thing works. These guys were pretty cool too. Milk and Cooks. Yeah. So these guys actually DJ'd the event. So I guess if you need a DJ, like, you can hit these guys up. But yeah, we actually, so he and, I don't know the name of his other twin, but I know one of them is named James. He's the one that I actually talked to. And since they're twins, I can't tell who I'm talking to. But yeah, he was pretty cool about it. I actually talked to him a lot about, but yeah, you can check him out, Milk and Cooks on Twitter. But yeah, I talked to him a lot about doing this stuff. So I think hopefully he's able to get around to doing the setup, because that's the only hard part about doing this is the setup. Especially if you're not technically inclined. Let me see, did this, gee, I really hope this chat's working. if you're not technically inclined like me, yeah, this could seem intimidating. So, but just remember, it's actually pretty simple. And again, you go on the Bitcoin talk forums, and then like people actually have posted help threads. Oh, I thought this was set already to that. Have already posted help threads and help responses to help you get past it, because that's the only difficulty. Because as you can see, like the reward is just too high to ignore. It would be nice if I actually had some graphical skill or knew somebody that did. But, just know that by following what I teach in basically staking these high proof of stake coins, you're combining the concept of the eighth wonder of the world by Albert Einstein, compound interest, with Stephen Covey's concept of production versus production capacity. You combine these two things, the world is literally yours. You'll have all the money that you'll ever want, and you can do whatever you want. Now the one thing that I've learned is that money doesn't actually make people better. It just reveals who they are and then amplifies it by like 10 million. So that's kind of the reason why I'm a little, I don't know, I should say little, but I'm somewhat cautious about who I teach this stuff to and the way I present it, because I don't want the wrong people learning to do this stuff, right? Because the last thing I want is like the next George Soros or Adolf Hitler to like get all the money, and then because they're evil people, they'll take all that money and then just come up with ways to screw everybody all over and get us all killed. That's actually a real danger. So, yeah, technically I put this all as Creative Commons license and anybody can distribute it and stuff, but nobody really knows who I am, so, I don't even register as a blip on the radar. I'm just, I'm just like some other random person on the internet. For all everybody knows, I'm just like, some weirdo trying to just get, page views or whatever. Which is fine. It keeps my camouflage. But, I have a huge ego like everybody else, so, I do want to get famous. And I specifically want to make, movies and TV shows again, so. Because what else am I going to do with all my money, right? I'll eventually buy real estate. I'll eventually get a good cash flow from that. I sometimes do go a little crazy going, man, I don't have too many more problems anymore. I've got money. The family is safe. No one's really bothering me. I achieved my lifetime dream of moving out of my mom and dad's place, so they're not bothering me. That's like a huge thing. So what else am I gonna do, So, and believe it or not, you'll probably encounter that same problem too. So usually the best solution is to actually just go help people. So it becomes really important to figure out how you want to help people. President Trump chose to help people by running for president. So that was his way. Other people will choose to like build a hospital or set up a pet shelter or something. And all these things are really good, and somebody has to do it, I mean, it's not going to be me because I'm not really into, medical stuff. I'm not built for that. But I'm glad somebody else is, because somebody has to do it. Who knows? It could be you. And if you need, and if for some reason you need donations and stuff, just hit up the cryptocurrency people. I'm sure we got tons of money. I mean, you can see it for yourself right here. So yeah, so pretty much, there's a gigantic dump. Refresh, make sure that's not an error. Wow, so somebody just took a huge dump on Cryptopia. It sold 137 million 808 coin. Well, 138 million. Yeah, so I don't know what's gonna. Oh, actually. Oh yeah, look at that. It's all reds. Yeah, so pretty much people are just fleeing specifically in cryptocurrencies. So let's go take a look at the news real quick for Bitcoin. But you just have to remember, this is an ongoing lifetime process. You know, you have to grind this out like anything else. It's very easy grind. It's a very easy grind. It's very once you do the initial technical setup and you get your computers or laptops or whatever running, there's not much more you have to do except combine the stacks and stuff. But it's still a grind, and it's bland and it's boring, and that's a good thing, because if something is bland and boring, it is not volatile. That's why blue chip stocks, as they call it in the stock market, like IBM, Microsoft, blah blah blah, tend to be less volatile than more exotic stocks that, like, you know, have the big 1, 2, 300% gains, because they're designed to be stable. They're not designed to be and provide cash flow. They're not designed to, you know, provide you fear and greed and excitement, you know. And that's kind of and funny enough, it's almost kind of like the dating scene too, you know. I mean, I don't want to get banned on freaking YouTube because I already have like a shit price on my head by like Google bounty hunters or something. But I'll just say that, you know, it's all about sleeping around rather than finding that one nice person, you know. But unfortunately, you don't play that game, then you're pretty much going to be single and lonely. So, you know, it's like, which is why I find caved in and, like, you know, I have to set up like a Tinder profile, because it's just impossible to like do normal dating here, or at least, you know, ask a woman out or something without her freaking out or something. Yeah, but well, that's just how it goes. Yeah, so I don't see. Yeah, so something interesting has happened. I'm seeing that the Bitcoin news articles are actually they kind of stopped sliming it so hard. I guess enough people just got angry at them. However, there is one small but Bitcoin Facebook ban ad. Yeah, here we go. I don't want to give those assholes the. Okay. See, I mean, as much as like right-wing sites complain that they don't have a platform, which is true, like, I don't see Breitbart or, you know, Daily Caller or other like right-wing sites actually talking about like economics and stuff. All right, no politics, just pure finance stuff. And this is the result, like, you know. All right, we'll do CNBC. CNBC people are actually much more fair than like their other counterparts. So, oh, I should have hit the keep ad blocker on. Okay, no questions. Well, you don't have to read the whole article, but basically, Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook is banning pretty much. Okay, stop that. Is banning all cryptocurrency ads. You know, they cite things like James Altucher. I hear that name a lot. We'll look him up after this, and then we'll probably call the stream. We'll call the stream. All right. So it says no advertiser will be able to ban. We'll be able to promote things like Bitcoin and other cryptos, ICOs for short, or binary options. Look, they're even going after binary options. All right, like the same bullshit excuse I've always heard. Oh, we need to regulate the market. Oh, there's too many scammers. Oh, we gotta protect the people. Oh God, with the exception of people who are very young, because they're young, so they obviously don't know, and they're gullible because they're young. So I mean, what do you expect? But like, you know, people after the age of, say, 26, right? If you still believe this bullshit, like, oh, God. I don't want to insult you, but you are being naive and stupid, all right? This is not about protecting the people. This is about banning cryptocurrencies from the plebeians. That's us. That's you and me, because they can't have us becoming millionaires and billionaires, basically printing money out of thin air. No, 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 no. That's a power that's only reserved for the Facebooks, the elite, the George Soroses, the central bankers. And I don't know how many of you know this, but George Soros is actually a big stakeholder in Facebook. Um, Let me see. And actually, George Soros, I think, actually recently said at Davos that he railed against cryptocurrencies. Rips Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin, yeah. So, look at this effing guy, man. George Soros from Nails. Bitcoin's a typical bull. There he goes again, trying to, rip up Bitcoin. So it's a Forbes article, so you can read it if you want to Google it. I'm not going to. Oh man, what was I searching for before I went into that tirade? Oh right, George Soros owns how much of Facebook? Mm, okay. Oh, it looks like they actually removed the search results because you used to be able to find out. I'm on Google, right? Yeah, I'm on Google. Oh. Well, I didn't know he actually bashed Google too, so I guess that's what. Yeah, I guess that's why Google's doing a little search engine result manipulating. Yeah, that's fine. Um, Shoot. I don't know. We've got an old one. All right. Well, oh, this one says he reduced his stake. No, that's not what. Oh, this is interesting. He seems to be. Uh, this wiped out the hedge fund stake in both companies, Snapchat. I assume that means Snapchat and Apple. Where is Facebook? Here we go. In Twitter by 5,700 shares, still holds 18,400 shares of Facebook. Oh, okay. I mean, the problem is this article's a little old, but it's November. So George Soros the investor dumped 367,000 shares of Facebook, and he still owns 109,000. Or well, yeah. So yeah, I mean, George Soros used to be a really huge stake in it. Microsoft, that's actually a good buy. Amazon, of course, that's a good buy. But yeah, George Soros still owns part of Facebook. But yeah, pretty much. Before I went into all that, but yeah, they're all just moving in against cryptocurrencies. I mean, Mark Zuckerberg I mean, he's not even trying to hide it. He's just outright ban. I wonder if he's gonna expand the ban to banning like Facebook pages about cryptocurrency. I mean, that would be his next logical move. Because Facebook is having here's how you know something's wrong. Facebook is having problems with making money, right? Or at least some rumors are saying that, because that's why he's changing up the whole news feed, blah blah blah, and their stock went down a bit because of it. So why would you ban an ad, a situation where people want to give you money to keep your company alive? Think about that, right? And you say, oh, well, we want to protect from scammers. Well, gee, all ads have to be manually approved by someone. So if something's a scam, you just reject the ad and tell them, hey, you're a scammer. You're like, go away. Right? And it's not like Facebook is a small mom and pop shop. Um, they're worth many billions of dollars, and they have a ton of employees. It's not that hard to push a couple buttons that say accept. Excuse me. This is why I hate being sick. Now I get a cough drop. It's not that hard to hit accept or reject on an ad. Especially if you're working in a big tech company. So, as always, I could be wrong. But if you apply simple, basic, common sense, and you compare it to other forms of points of view, you know, you can understand why I think why I think the way that I think. I'm actually fine. The problem is my throat's getting tickly. It's causing me to freaking cough, and it's really annoying. It's on this side, right? You know, it's the same and irritating thing. Well, not the same irritating thing, but you need money, but you're rejecting it. So, you know, what's going on? But, you know, Facebook is making its first move. I don't think Twitter is going to do anything about it for now. Google hasn't really said anything, but you know, we'll see. But yeah, there's going to be a coming war soon against cryptocurrencies, and they want to make sure that we lose. But we'll make sure that, you know, we'll at least give them a good fight, and who knows, maybe we could actually beat them. Now this is interesting. Well, he definitely looks like a scientist. He's got the crazy hair, the crazy glasses. He looks like a smart guy. Really, this guy is happy about it. Why is he happy about ads getting banned? Oh no. Oh no, he's cucking out. Come on. I've already lost respect for this asshole already. So apparently this guy is a financial guy too. He's like me. Except I don't charge people a ridiculous amount of money for my advice. I pretty much give it away for free. Which is insane because, you know, what I have to teach is worth pretty much an infinite amount of money. Oh, okay. I think I could put the pieces of the puzzle together. So he's a day trader, it looks like. Okay. Yeah, I don't think he would like someone like me very much, because basically I basically will put this guy out of business. And let me tell you something, you cannot compete against free. You just can't. And the cat's already out of the bag. I'm just helping to push things along. Okay, so I think this selfish asshole is just happy about the ban because that basically means his competitors are going to get screwed over too. But, you know, obviously I have a very cynical view of this. He's probably quite popular though. Yeah, choose yourself. I could have sworn this name was so familiar. Choose yourself. I remember that was a pretty good book. All right. Well, maybe. Well, maybe he legit believes what he's saying. I still remain skeptical. I mean, at this point, I mean the the cryptocurrency part of the stream is pretty much over, or has been over. But you know, this side stuff is still pretty important, because if you ignore it, then what's gonna happen is somebody like the commies in Cambodia will come to power, kill all the rich people, and then basically we're all dead. So all that money basically did nothing for you. So I want to make sure that doesn't happen. It's a kind of ugly looking book. Oh, jeez. Yeah, yeah, I'm not gonna buy a book that looks like that. I don't want to be depressed. Refund. Wait, you can refund books? No. I don't know. Alright, well, whatever. You know, I feel I've already chosen myself, so. And all of you watching this, eventually, wherever you are, you're going to be choosing yourselves too, if you choose to do this. You know, the funny thing is, I didn't really test the restream.io much, so let's see. I'm going to go on my Chrome real fast, and then go take a look at the Periscope stream. I mean, I don't even know if it's freaking on. Periscope, I think that's my address, right? Oh, yeah, look at that. Huh, okay. Oh shit, I hope the freaking audio works. Otherwise, that'd be kind of embarrassing. Okay. I still have to figure out how to delete previous videos too, because I've got the 2 test streams that are like complete, like 20 seconds long, and they're all screwed up. Yeah. Well, okay. So I thought we can expect a response from CNN pretty soon. Oh yeah, I forgot, I was on Chrome. But, alright, well. Alright, we'll do this one last thing, and then I'll sign off. I mean, by having the frickin' cough drop. Oh, it's spelt wrong. Sometimes I get nervous when I see something like this, and I think, oh man, you know, Twitter finally did it. They shit-canned us. This is the one that I wanted to show. So yeah, Sean Hannity thanked the heavens for a fatal train wreck today, saying God is working hard today. Okay. Oh yeah, so if Sean Hannity already picked this up, so we could probably expect a response from CNN eventually. And if they don't, alright, well, there you have it. You know, CNN supports terrorism. You know, or specifically terrorism against certain people they don't like. You know, so I don't know. I don't understand how we can't just, you know, revoke their license. You know, but at least they haven't gone after Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies yet. So, you know, we'll have to keep making money until then. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Wow. So I was able to contact the support team at CoinMarketCap. So this time they actually just added the pair without telling or responding to my ticket, which is fine because they're obviously busy. But geez, man, look at that, 230,000, 24-hour volume. Wow, that's good. That is beautiful. If you're a finance geek like me, that is what you want to see. Because again, higher trade volume means more liquidity. Because there's nothing worse than putting up a huge order and waiting on your ass for it to fill. Hmm. Yeah. So, let's see. Alright, I think I am ready to sign off. I think I kind of want to play some video games to cool down a bit. But, yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, so I've actually have started doing an ad campaign on Amazon. I just started, so I'm still trying to figure out how to do it. Um, but you know, thanks to my good salesmanship skills, I actually get a pretty good click-through rate. Apparently, I actually can achieve almost 1% CTR, which is apparently like far above average on Amazon advertising. So that's actually pretty cool. But yeah, again, my name is Junson Chan. I wrote this Bitcoin mining book called Mine Bigly, and of course this really big ass subtitle for the SEO. Um, if you like my materials, or my YouTube, or my Twitch, or I guess now my Periscope, even though I don't like Periscope, you know, just hit the follow button, the subscribe button, the whatever button it is on whatever platform you're watching this on. Obviously, you own the book. Make sure. I mean, you already know the drill. Keep staking. Keep combining. Withdraw what you feel you need to. Keep the grind going. If you did not buy my book, you can either get the information for free, which I basically give you, but you have to do the legwork yourself. You want to save yourself some time and you know, not making mistakes where basically you screw yourself, you know, for whatever reason. Just cut the learning curve and just buy my book. It's only $10. But yeah, if you actually already bought my book, I would actually appreciate a nice review. Right now, it's not that bad, that's because the elite haven't come after my ass yet. But they eventually will once I get too much influence. Because this is actually what happened. Look at that. This is my political pro-Trump comedy film that I made that I was able to finally finish during the election in 2016. Basically, all the pro-Trump people gave me 5 stars to help me out, and all the trolls gave me 1. So, you know, and they did the same shit on IMDb, which I'm actually curious about. I was curious, how many actual ratings are there on IMDb? Because funny enough, I don't even own the thing. Oh, it's only 5 votes. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, the Amazon page was much more lethal. So, yeah. So you want a good laugh? I actually kept it very clean, so there's no cursing whatsoever. So it's probably rated G. And of course, you can watch it for free on Prime. I tried lowering the price, but for some reason, Amazon is not doing it. So I'm like, whatever. Most people just watch it on Prime anyway. But yeah, if you bought the book from Mine Bigly and you like what I have so far, you know, I really would appreciate a positive review on Amazon. If you did not like the book, I would prefer you didn't say anything. But yeah. Next stream will probably be later this week or maybe during the weekend. Depends on exactly when I stake my 808 coins and I happen to be awake. But yeah, I think we covered all the bases today. We went over some really good stuff. I think I might actually need to mark this particular video since I actually went over some core investing principle stuff. But yeah. You know, wherever you're watching, hit the like button, the subscribe button, the follow button, whatever they all call it these days. Thanks for watching. Again, my name is Junson Chan, and I will probably see you all next time. Alright, later.